driving settings. Which driving settings are useful for driving the Tesla? I'm gonna show you. So, to the Plavo. Okay, welcome back. This episode, I'm gonna show you which driver settings I'm using for the Tesla, or otherwise the Plavo, as I call it. I drove about 15,000 kilometers already in 15 weeks. So I figured all the shit out and how does it work? Because the Tesla is really different than any other car I used to own. It's quite modern, quite different and very modern, so to say. So let's go to the Plavo and I'll show you what driving settings I am using. So maybe you can take it over. So let's go. Okay, here you're gonna see the screen as it is projected. You go to the car symbol, you tap it, and you come to settings. First you go to controls, and there is the main settings you can change. However, further on in the settings, we're gonna change them and explain them. But I have the lights on auto, the windows are locked because I have children sometimes in my car, and child lock at this point in time off, but I can put them on and off so the kids can get out of the car by themselves. Windshield wipers on auto, and the rest, will come to that. Dynamics, I have chosen for chill and not standard. Why chill? Because that is easier and relaxer on pulling away if you're gonna drive. Because if you put it on standard, you will be launched like a rocket. All the couple, all the torque is placed on your car and you will be launched like a rocket. I only use it when I drive on the highway and I want to move around quickly, passing cars and those kind of. If you use standard instead of chill, your energy levels will drop, your range will drop because of its high voltage that it will take. Furthermore, there is more wear on your tires, so you have to replace them quicker. That's why I chose for chill. Steering weight I put on heavy because I like driving and noticing if I steer that I have to pull the steering wheel. Furthermore, I'm driving a lot on the highways, so that's why it's easier to steer with heavy. Stopping mode I have on halt because if you are stopped, you're standing still, you're standing still. If you roll and you're on a little bit on a hill, you roll downwards or backwards. You have to push the brakes. If you put on hold, the brakes are on it. If you have creep, it will go forward. I tried it once. I was standing still, just put the pedal in, and then poof, I was driving. Scared the shit out of me, so I won't be using that one. The only way you can use creep is if you want to take out a picture or a movie that you jump out of the car, dance next to the car, and jump back in the car. Furthermore, I don't see the main advantage. We can regenerative braking, put it on standard. At that point, you get the most energy delivered back to the batteries. So the engine won't use the car won't use the brakes, but the motor to regenerate the energy, and at that point in time, you get energy back. I only use low in the winter period. Slip start, trailer mode, furthermore it is empty. Charging, I put it on 80. Why? That is advised for this car. If you put it on 100, you only use that. I only use that setting if I drive long distances. Furthermore, I just use 80 because it's better for the battery. If it's better for the battery, it's better for the car. So long live the car. Autopilot, auto, steer, beta. I love autopilot. That is one of the biggest advantages of driving a Tesla. You know cruise control, you know adaptive cruise control. Autopilot is next level because that keeps the car between the lines, So if you are distracted because one of your kids is asking questions or something like that, keep the car in the lane and makes life very easy. To activate it, I have double pull. Why double pull? The first pull is to activate cruise control. The second pull is to engage autopilot. If you use single pull, it's also possible. Then you get autopilot and cruise control at the same time. However, if you put on your turning light because you want to pass a car, then everything is disengaged. Cruise control, autopilot. That means the car starts directly braking. So if you're not quick enough to put your foot on the gas pedal, you're starting to brake instead of just easy, slow riding the same speed passing through. That's why double pull is it for me. Speed limit, I put it on the speed setting, I put it on speed limit. Yeah, I've got fixed offset at 3 kilometers an hour. Why? If you get marked by the police, they always count down 3 kilometers and then watch how hard you were driving. So it saves you probably a ticket. The warning for speed limit I have on the display. I don't like the chime, but I want to have a warning, so on the display. Speed limit relative plus minus 3 kilometers. So it's a little bit the same as last. Forward collision warning on medium, not too early, not too late, just relaxed. And normally you already know when things are happening. Lane departures, avoidance, I have assistance. Because if you're driving without autopilot, you get a little assist if you're going across the lines and the car thinks, that wasn't supposed to happen. And emergency lane departure on, obstacle and acceleration also on. Locks, child lock off, but you can put it in which one you want. Window lock on, like I just explained. Walk away, door lock I put on. Yeah, the exclude home I didn't put it on. Why? My car's parked outside, and I like that my doors are locked. To unlock and park, when you push park, your car doors are unlocked and you can get out of the car easily. Car left open notice, I put in the door and windows because if you uh, didn't close the door correctly, then you get a warning on your app that your car isn't locked properly, and that's why it's easier, and then you can close the car. I like it also that there is a confirmation that by sound. So my horn honks after 10 seconds and gives me a signal that my car is locked. It gives me a good feeling. Also, close the windows, unlock. So that means if you leave the car, close the car and you have the windows open, it will close them for you. Really easy. Lights, uh, just an auto. I don't like that the high beam is put on automatically. I would like to be in charge. And the headlights after exit. Because if I arrive at my place and it is dark and I don't have the lights on outside, at least I can find where I have to put the key in the door. I can open it. It makes my life easier. Ambient light on and the steering wheel lights on. So it gives you a little bit more feeling inside the car that it doesn't in complete dark place. Display appearance, I put it on dark. Reduce blue light, yeah. Brightness 100. Automatic blind spot cameras when you turn on the signal, because you can look around but sometimes you miss it. And if you have the camera and you use it, you get an extra assist. So if you don't see it, you see it on your camera, you get an extra warning. Just for safety. Why not? And then I put it on English. Furthermore, there's nothing here. And then the normal things for me. Text size standard. Time is 24 hours. Percentage is I like percentage, not distance, because depending on your driving, your range is going to change, and percentage is a percentage that is easier. And you know, between the 10 and the 20%, you have to start charging. Distance in kilometers, temperatures in Celsius, but that's all what your preference is. Trips is not important now. Navigation, got the volume out, off, automatic navigation to homework, next calendar appointment. If you use a lot of things in your calendar, and for example, you're a businessman and you have to do a lot of trips and you put in from where to where you have to go, then automatically it will take over. But however, I don't use it, so I don't need it. Trip planner, use superchargers if necessary. Yeah, I always charge at home. However, I'm not when I drive, sometimes the distance is too great, and I like using the superchargers from Tesla and not something else because they are more expensive. So yeah, there's also a advantage of using a Tesla. Online routing, if I can save 5 minutes, he will find a new route for me, and avoid tolls and ferries, because yeah, I don't want to. Schedule precondition, there's nothing to do with driving. Then sentry mode I have on, so if I park the car somewhere, there's automatic an extra security layer on the car. Clip length 1 minute, and the camera based detection, so if someone passes the car and the car is parked and there's no one in, it will take over. Yeah, desk cam on auto, but also on honk, so if I see something happening, I can honk the horn, and then it will take a clip from 1 minute. Then automatic blind spot cameras. Yeah, when you turn on the signal, we had that already. The blind spot collision warning chime. So if you have a blind spot and there's something coming, allow mobile access. So this means, for example, you have your car for Tesla to open the doors, and you can have to put it away to start the car and to drive. However, allow mobile access means you can use your telephone to access the car, and allow keyless driving. That means you don't have to put a card in the car. He just has to detect your telephone. I don't use a pin for driving from my glove box. Parent control, I'm old enough. My speed limit is 100. And furthermore, I've got all the chimes on, and Joe mode, because if you have the music a little bit louder, but you have kids or people in the back sleeping, it's more quiet in the back. Then we have service. There's nothing special there. Software, also nothing special. However, the only thing is advanced, so it always gets things. When there's new software update, you will get it in. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. And this one is pretty good if you have your air conditioning on and it's blowing on high speed to cool down or to warm up the car. But you get a telephone call, it automatically detects the telephone call, produces the fan speed, and you can talk pretty easy to one another. And that's are all the settings that I use. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you'd like to know more, just check this video out.